But y'all, it's Cutter Pack Man here for Sim Sideline. We are here in week 10 with the Colorado Buffaloes. Coach Vince Howard. Got some recruits that are committing here. Orlando Carter. I want to say that's how you pronounce that. Eric G. And Trent Owens, guard. Got some verbal commits. We are 5-3 on the season. I think we won one or two conference games. Let's see who. I think we started this conference schedule off 2-0 and then lost 3 straight. It's been a minute. So we beat Iowa State for conference game number 1, and then Arizona. Got it. And we go up against Kansas this week. Get some recruiting in. Hours. All right. Done recruiting. Let's see what we got going on. Before we do that, let's go ahead and Just got a hoodie on here, not the short sleeve. This'll do. Alright, so the running back and the linebacker, Quincy Davis, what I'm going to be looking out for. By the numbers, look like they a little bit pass happy. Alright, let's get to the field.
Nestled in the Rocky Mountains, Folsom Field in Boulder. After a full day of college football, the sun is down, the lights are on, and we still have more for you on EA Sports. It's the Kansas Jayhawks and the Colorado Buffaloes. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. We are keeping an eye on the weather in this one. Holly Rowe has the latest.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters sat here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Guys?
Keep that super Doppler cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it. And the Buffaloes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense has the ball first today. And we get a look at Chase Jenkins. He's coming off a tough day in which he threw a couple of interceptions and only one touchdown pass. Using his legs, it's Dupree. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Quick release by the QB. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Back to throw, it's Jenkins. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Jayhawks will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Frankly, they've been looking forward to this matchup all week. The coaching staff imploring him to go after this guy. The run inside. It's Welch.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On the ground, it's Welsh. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the fullback. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Training staff is out there tending to the injured player, and we will step aside. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Run in the red zone. It's Williams. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll go right back to the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bucks!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Turning it on! Fighting off the defender. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open.
Maybe a crease. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
He's got it inside the 25. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Keeps it on first down. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Oh, they're after him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Looking to pass. It's Jenkins. Dances away. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be fourth down.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let him out of the pocket there, but now forcing the fourth down, and it's decision time for this offense.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Running inside, it's Williams. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll give it to Robinson. Got enough for the first. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Mathis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
In college football, you see this a ton now. And you use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
The Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make make that decision quick, and I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Quarterback making adjustments. On third down, here's Robinson. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Right on the money. Could not make his way to the corner.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a third and long. Quick handoff. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be fourth down.
I love the third down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on third down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. And the Buffaloes come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He rifles one deep to the left. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Just a terrible, terrible mistake. So instead of getting off the field on fourth down, the offense has a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Welch. Might have a chance. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The run inside. It's Williams. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Right back to the well. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he got into the house for the 6 to finish it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
That quarterback put his face in the fan. I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
The Jayhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And the defense drags him down. 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting a quick throw. Everybody dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The kick is on its way. He'll try to feel the putt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Williams open on the right side. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. The penalty pushes the offense back for this 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And it's a sack.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains. Trying to do it on the ground. Breaks into the open. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
You cannot make a bigger statement on offense than your head coach deciding to go for it on 4th down, deep in your own end, early in the game, and they get it somehow running the football. Wow.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Caught behind the line. It's Mathis. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun here with Robinson. Could be an alley. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. Down in the play is their sophomore linebacker, a guy they can ill afford to lose. The Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the right. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Robinson. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
The Buffaloes calling their 1st timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. He splits the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Just passes, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated too because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To the air, it's Jenkins. Rush is on him. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Complete on the left to Smith. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Welsh. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Got his man. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Mathis. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be and just a few breaths away from the first down. Runs through the tackle. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the back. From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the catch. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now we get a timeout called by the Jayhawks. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Buffaloes will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Kansas will take a timeout. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. They'll try to power it in. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Neutral zone under infraction. Defense.
So the offense accepts a penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. And this offense gets a little bit of help from the defense, and they are this close to getting it into the end zone. Third and goal. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Barges ahead. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on fourth down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. A run inside. It's Dupree. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. Clock still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look in on BYU, taking on the number 7 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's BYU with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And that's now 4 W's on the season. This one could be a confidence builder, not only in the context of this season, but also what that group of underclassmen can do down the road. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now back to your game in Boulder. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
And the Jayhawks will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
I caught up with Colorado's head coach at halftime. He loves the way this offense is moving. The momentum has been intense. As you know, they play at that breakneck pace. The no-huddle seems to be working because they've got rhythm and momentum here. We'll see if they can keep that up to start the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on if things slow down or if they're going to keep their foot on the gas here in this game. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
And I'm not surprised by this QB, man. He's picking up where he left off, right? They built a cushion, built a lead, struggling to stop the passing game, keep pushing the ball down the field. He's making the right reads, and this offense is in a groove.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Welch. And the 45 on his way. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
And run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. This time he wants to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
The Buffaloes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Off the play fake. Finds a tight end. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a 1st down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And the Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. They'll give it on the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield just like right there and create a TFL.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Makes makes a catch. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Here's a little room there. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick, but the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. The play action fake. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's gonna pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Welsh. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll go to the air. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in, not giving up the big plays on the ground, understanding he's a threat, and playing him like that.
And the Buffaloes will try to move the sticks on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Gonna run it. It's Dupree. There's some room. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The Jayhawks come to the line in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming.
Continues to fight for yards. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go. They got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running game.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. They'll stop playing momentarily for the injured Buff. Down in the play is their sophomore linebacker, a guy they can ill afford to lose. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Complete. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. And the Jayhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The run inside. It's Dupree. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Fires to the middle. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out, they're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Ready. Flag 18. Flag 18.
Caught by Williams on the right. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Play is stopped for a moment as they tend to an injured Kansas Jayhawk. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Running inside, it's Welch. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Mathis. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Don't always have to get rid of it quickly if you have that type of protection and enough time for a receiver to run that slow-developing route.
No doubt. He comes across the field. There's going to be a time where he's going to be open. Nice job by the QB seeing it, delivering the strike with the great protection.
Handoff to the single back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Williams open on the right side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Buffaloes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado!
the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. Get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. That drive covers 62 yards for the touchdown. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Pulls it on the option. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. With this game all but decided, let's take a minute here as we get later in the season to look at the Heisman Trophy race. From the wideout. To the air, it's Marshall. Pressure coming. Lets it fly. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Pocket breaking down. Got out of trouble and throws. Complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He's going to run it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Play is stopped for a moment as they tend to an injured Kansas Jayhawk. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Welsh. There's a crease. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Got a man. It's Welch. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
You know, as a coach, you have to love the progression your quarterback has made. After that nightmare of a performance a week ago, throwing 3 picks, he was able to put it behind him. He looks like a totally different player this week.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Off play action. Takes the easy one to the back. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. It's really not hard to find the difference between this game and the loss last week. Turned it over 3 times a week ago. None today.
And just a great response. Last week, you know, you're probably the reason you lost, and you didn't take care of the football. But now you step out here, you show your team you can bounce back, you can lead, take care of the football, and lead this team to victory.
Fights off a defender. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
And the Buffaloes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Robinson. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Tries again to get it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Buffs. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
The Jayhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Buys a little time. trying to make magic with his feet. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
To the air on 2nd down. Finds his target down the middle. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. You just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's going to fire deep. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Jayhawks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Run in the red zone, it's Thurman. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the plane. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jed.
Out everything their play caller is done.
Oh my God.
These guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to... But just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Gets away from one, he's got space. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Mathis. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The short hands, it's Robinson. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
The run inside. It's Smith. Got a little grass. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.
Nice way to get back into the winning column at home. Can't knock anything on this one. Quarterback produced passing game. Running backs ran something fierce. All three. Spreaded the ball out here. No sacks given up. All right, bowl eligible and on to week 11. We will catch y'all on the next one. Cutter Pac-Man out for Sam's sideline. 6-3 Colorado Buffs, 3-3 in conference. Peace.